Hey, how's it going, guys? For today's video, we're going to be doing a BRIAN MCCANN debut. My initial thoughts on this card is he's pretty solid. He has 90 blocking, but we'll see how that actually translates, because the reason why I want to try out this card, Pudge doesn't really block anything. His fielding isn't that great. He's only really good for his arm strength, and he throws out runners at a decent clip. That being said, looking at his hitting stats, 93, 87, 94, 86. Those are pretty good, especially with the 98 vision. So his PCI, even on Legend or Hall of Fame, will always still be relatively big. And again, I'm a power slut, so when I'm looking at 94 power and 86 power, that's pretty good. For today's video, the lineup will consist of Duke in left, Willie in center, Ichiro in right, and I'm still using Ichiro because he's been really good for me. 4 doubles and a home run with a 370 average, and of course with that speed and defense, I'm going to take that. We got Hornsby at third, the Cap Step Bro at short, Alomar, Frank, and then of course BRIAN MCCANN behind the dish. For the hitting lineup today, we have Ichiro leading off, Alomar second, McCann third. Traditionally, he would probably be hitting where Duke is, but because this is his debut, I want to get as many at-bats as possible, especially with runners on, and Ichiro and Alomar should supply that for him. Frank Thomas 4th, Willie Mays 5th, Duke Snider 6th, Hornsby 7th, and of course the Cap 8th. While we're searching for a game, let's see if we can get this video to like 500 likes. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say that because we've been getting really close in all our other videos to 500 likes. So if you could do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. We are right now rated 650 because this is a new season, so this will be played on all-star difficulty if I'm not mistaken, but nonetheless, BRIAN MCCANN, especially on this difficulty, should do really good. All right, so our opponent will be the Oakland Athletics. He's got Mad Bum on the mound, not ideal, but again, at least BRIAN MCCANN has really good stats on lefties. His team, he's got a lot of speed, especially in the top 3. Nah, no friendly quits here, man. All right, first at bat with Ichiro. Let's get something started. That's a good way to start it. Is that going to fall in? That's going to fall in. Like I said, this Ichiro card has been nothing but tremendous for me. He always hits line drives, even if I'm a little underneath it. He says he has 30 pop, but it's a lot better than what it says. All right, so we had a good start. Let's try and at least get another runner on before. Actually, you know what? This isn't going to be bad. We're going to move over Ichiro, get him to third, put MCCANN in a situation that he could get an RBI. It's a 2-2 count, but I'm still power swinging. I'm looking for something to hit. That's a good hit from BRIAN MCCANN on his debut. Gets the single and an RBI for his first at-bat on my team. I do like his swing, and I've used his other card before. Like I said, his swing is actually pretty solid. First and second after the Frank Thomas single. Let's see if Willie Mays can capitalize us and put us up 4-0. Looks like we might have just missed that one. We should be... Oh, wow. That was almost a home run. It's gonna be another out. We're all over Mad Bum this inning, but thankfully BRIAN MCCANN did get us that single and the RBI early on. We had 3 hits. Let's see if we can continue that success later on. So our opponent is rocking the 12-0 banner. He could be pretty good. We'll have to see. He's out in front of that sinker a little bit. Easy, very routine for Frank. That's 1 out. Like I said, though, he's got that 12-0 banner. We'll see how good he really is, because I'm curious. Sometimes I've seen people with 12-0 banners that can't make good contact at all. All right, the question will be, can we get an easy 1-2-3 inning? First pitch, swinging on that perfectly dotted changeup. All right, looks like we got that 1-2-3. All right, now let's look for continued success here. We were all over Mad Bum the first inning, and we missed that. We definitely did. So here is our Cap Step Bro. We need our Cap to actually do something, and I missed that too. God. All right, 2 early outs with our first 2 batters. Let's see if Oral can help himself out here, and we end up getting beaned. So I got, you know, that helps. It's a good pitch. He had that cutter, I forgot. It's a good pitch. The first inning was much better than the second inning for sure, as we lead off with a pitch right down the middle. He does not miss that. He's going to get a very routine double, even with Frank. We're going to throw the sinker up and in. He was on the cutter, so I'm curious. He is all over that sinker. Can we get there? We don't get there in time. See if we could throw him out at second with 28 speed. He's going to get that. So not a good start to this inning for us. With this being on all-star difficulty, we need to make sure that we supply our own runs, because it should be pretty easy to hit, not only for us, but for our opponent as well, as we're starting to see right now. We're going to throw this curveball that looks like it's going to be a great pitch, money pitch. If we could get this double play ball, that would be huge. And he gets another kind of line out. So he's probably going to push it to home this time. 28 speed, but we didn't really get a good animation. He's easily going to score on that. 2-2 the count. We've done a pretty good job of limiting the runs this inning. Let's see if we could get him with the sinker inside. We jam him up. Mad Bum with the weak flare to right. Ichiro's going to get that all day. This next inning, we need to make sure we at least score 2 to 3. We have not done a good job the last inning and a half. We've been swinging at a lot of first pitch strikes. And we do it again with BRIAN MCCANN. Especially with the player debut, I need to be a little bit more selective. I think for the rest of this game, I'm done power swinging. Realistically, it only makes your life harder. It doesn't give you much of a benefit at all. As even right there, I probably just missed that dude, the power swing. And if it was a regular swing, it could have been a home run. All right, we need to do a better job of our pitching. We need to make sure we hit our spots here. That's going to be a good pitch. He swings. Should be fairly routine for Alomar. That's 1 down. Apologies if you hear the 3 ankle biters in the background going nuts. I believe a package is being dropped off. All right, that's a very routine fly ball for Willie. It's going to be another out. One thing I am noticing about my opponent, if we hit our outside pitches, he doesn't really hit them well. That one we hung a little bit, so he did put good wood on it, but thankfully Alomar is a diamond defender. He makes that play all the time. No more power swinging. We're just going to take advantage of the big PCI, make sure if we have mistakes that they're hit well. That is hit well. That should be avoiding the outfielder, and it doesn't. It's another line out for us. We've been all over him this inning, and we're all over that one. That is a no doubt shot for Rogers Hornsby. Thank you. We tie up the game. That is what we needed big time. Here's our cap. Let's see if we can continue the damage and at least get a runner on. See if we could put some pressure on him. Get another pitch to hit. We might have just missed that. That's going to be a routine fly ball to Ichiro in center. We're going to throw the first pitch sinker inside. That jams him. Please tell me Ichiro's got enough speed to get there. He does. And again, that's another big reason why I'm using Ichiro in right. A lot of these weak flares that if I'm using Cody Bellinger that fall in, at least with Ichiro, they're outs. First pitch to Nolan Arenado. We're going to throw that cutter. He's out in front. Please tell me our cap's going to get there. It falls right behind him. That is not the greatest of hits to give up, but let's see if we continue to hit our spots and not throw it down the middle and let our pitcher get pegged right in the dome. 2-2 the count. I'm going to throw this changeup low and away, and that is right down the middle. That could have been so much worse. RNG Jesus definitely helped us out there. Weak fly to right. Nobody advances. 2 down. 0-2 the count. We're going to throw a curveball low in the zone. That's going to be right where I want it. And, well, BRIAN MCCANN's blocking. The first time he had the opportunity to block a ball, he doesn't block it. But that's only one, so who knows? Who knows? We're going to throw this cutter over the plate, and thankfully he misses that too. I need to do a better job of hitting my spots because so far I've been getting kind of bailed out. All right, let's see if we can continue our success with Ichiro, get him on. And that is a no doubt shot from Ichiro. Like I said, this card is an absolute glitch. He is beast, and he's on another level when it comes to this game. So our 2 home runs that we have with Ichiro have come off of lefty pitchers. He's hitting no doubt shots off of lefty pitchers. And we hit a ball right to the wall. It's BRIAN MCCANN shot here. We need a no doubt shot. I would love to have one of those with him. And that's going to be another line drive single. You know what? I'm going to take it. Having a guy who can go so far 2 for 3 is still very, very sought after for me because a lot of times they line out. Frank! Please tell me Frank gets into that one, or is that another deep fly out at the wall? That didn't even actually get to the warning track. So never mind. So we end up getting the lead back, and that's something we needed. This time, that weak flare isn't falling in behind our shortstop. Thank you. Doesn't really matter what the pitch is. It could be a sinker. It could be a changeup. As long as we stay away from the middle of the plate from our opponent, I've noticed he's trying to yank everything. He's not going with the pitches. So we just need to make sure we hit our spots. And that's not necessarily hitting the spot. And what animation is this? Thank God we still get the out. I thought he was about to get a routine single on that. Just stay away and everything will be okay, and that is not going to be okay. Yep. Our opponent is a check swing legend. Every check swing he's done, I'm cutting him out for you guys so you don't have to see it, but he's check swung at least 12 times and none of them have been called strikes. He's an absolute god at that. Willie shoots one into the gap. Is that going to be gone? I don't think it's going to be a home run. It actually ends up being a home run. Let's go. Thank you. All right, let's continue this damage. Duke gets into one. That actually is going to get over Tony Gwynn's head. That's only going to be a double. 74 speed is good, but it's not solid enough to make it the round to third. We are all over Mad Bum again this inning. And that's going to be... Go back to second. I almost sent him to third on accident. Thought that was actually falling in. So Oral's day is over. We got Arenado, who is up on lefties today. And let's see if he can get into one. He does as well, but as you can see, a common theme has so far been a lot of lineouts. All right, we're going to throw the 2-seamer in. That's going to be right where I want it. We jam him, break the bat. That's going to be very routine for Dellin Betances. 1 down. 0-2 the count. We're going to throw a fastball inside, see how he reacts to it. He is late. We jammed him up, or should I say jammed him down, but either way, we jammed him. And we're going to go right back. First pitch, two-seam over the heart of the plate. That is not where I wanted it. But again, we get bailed out. I'm assuming he's just missing these. Let's see if we can get 2 runners on for Brian McCann. And that's going to be a base hit, maybe. Nope, that's going to be kind of a weak. I thought that was hit a little bit harder than that. Let's at least get another runner on and give Brian McCann an RBI situation. I want to see a 2-run jack from him. And we'll do just that. We get a single over the shortstop's head. We're not going to push that into 2. Ichiro's got a really good arm. Shoots one down the line. I don't know if he's going to get a double out of that. He himself is not going to get a double. I'm going to hold him at first, but we do move the runner over to third. So Brian McCann is now 3 for 4 on the day with 3 singles. That's what the doctor ordered. I know that's not a home run, but that is a sac fly. We're now going to be going up 5-2. Any run right now is what we need. All right, Willie has gone a yard once today. Let's see if we can make it twice. And I think that's going to be gone. If not, it's another ball all the way to the warning track, and that's exactly what it ends up being. I think we just missed that one. We're going to see if we could get one more inning out of Betances, and another bad pitch, but ends up being weakly hit right behind home plate. I'm going to take it. Any bailouts right now because my pitching is bad. I'm surprised by this, but our opponent is leaving in his pitcher, and I get it. Mad Bum rakes a little bit. Like I said, I truly do get it, but it's like he knows I'm trying to get this debut with McCann, and I would love to have a righty who could come in and Brian McCann could do some damage. All right, first pitch to Lofton. We're going to throw a 2-seamer away. He's all over it, but we do get the line out, so karma gives us something back. Duke, that's gone. That's a home run. That's a guaranteed no-doubt shot from Duke. Thank you. We're doing some good lefty-lefty crime today on Mad Bum. We need to see if we could get at least 2 more runs this inning, because on All-Star, I really do feel like 6-2 isn't going to cut it. So Betances did his job. He came in for 2 innings. We're going to go and sub him out and bring out Joey Bats, especially against the lefty. He's got tremendous pop, and that's gone. Guaranteed as well. Joey Bats on the lower difficulties is an absolute goon. So if you're playing on All-Star, he's a card that I absolutely recommend using if you have the opportunity to use it. Ichiro shoots one in the gap. That's going to be a double. Very easy to tell that's going to be double. We might even turn this into a triple. Nope. That's a good arm and center. We're good. So we do put ourselves in a position to guarantee Brian McCann at least 1 more at-bat in this game. And I'm hoping he goes 4 for 5 and more importantly gets that solo shot. We shoot that down the line for Alomar. Well placed. We are going to have another RBI opportunity for Brian McCann. Even a single, we're going to push the 87 speed home. McCann gets into one. That is gone, right? Let's go. Brian McCann debut, 4 for 5, 3 singles, a solo shot. I can't ask for more. I really do like his swing. He does get good exit velocities. He does seem like a pretty good card. And we're going to throw this fastball away. He's out in front, so it's weakly hit. That's going to be very routine for Ichiro. 1 down. All right, I feel like he's going to be sitting fastball, so this slider goes right down the middle. Not even close to where I wanted it again, but I feel like we're just getting bailed out with our pitching today. A well-placed slider to Frank would be good, but that also is down the middle. Smoke to our second baseman. We're getting lucky. Oh, man, that was a pitch to absolutely hammer, and we missed it, but he gets a terrible animation. All right, Step Bro, this is where we need you. We need you to do something. What the hell was that? First pitch to Nolan Arenado is a slider. Ends up over the plate again. I'm noticing a trend. I can't pitch. I cannot pitch today. All right, let's see if we can actually hit a spot, and that is not hitting the spot. We left that over the plate to Ichiro. What? So our opponent tried stealing, and I don't know what exactly his intentions were, if he was just trying to get the game to go faster, or if he just accidentally clicked third. I don't know. But nonetheless, we end the game on a weak fly out to center. Ichiro Suzuki ends up being our player of the game. He was 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 doubles. And again, just to reiterate, the most fun I've had with the card so far this year, it ends up being Ichiro. I've only used him for like 7 or 8 games, but he just constantly smashes everything, and it doesn't make any sense. He only has like 35 and 30 power, but he acts like he has 100. Anything he touches is absolutely obliterated. For our Brian McCann debut, he ends up 4 for 5 with a home run and 3 singles, 3 RBIs. I have nothing but really good things to say about him offensively, but when it does come to the defensive side of things, I will say he doesn't have the greatest arm, and his one opportunity to block a ball, even though he had 90 blocking, he did miss it. It could have been a one-off, I don't know, but honestly, if you could pick him up for around 70 to 80K and you don't have Pudge or you're not using a cap behind the plate, I think he's worth the pickup. I really do. His hitting is so good. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, any recommendations of where you want me to go with any of the content, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will be paying attention, and I am always looking for new ideas. Also, one last thing, let me know in the comment section down below what you are thinking of this idea. I'm thinking of doing a new series called Full Video Fridays. The name of it could change, I don't know. We'll see if I can make it a little bit more creative, but the idea behind it is I will do very minimal editing on the videos for Friday, and I'll describe of what's going through my head, what am I looking for, really kind of give tips during the video, and again, just kind of describe what's going through my head. Let me know what you guys think of that.